Good morning, everyone. So, in this video, we are going to look about marriage. So, when we hear the term marriage, automatically our mind connects with a relationship which is very pure and which is very bonding. So, because it is the usual thing we have been hearing for many periods or many decades. So, marriage, according to the sociologist, marriage is an institution. That particular institution will strengthen the bond in between the family members. So, we can question why the concept of marriage has started. It has been said that marriage, the institution, has been formed mainly because of two reasons. One is to make the marriage, that particular relationship, a very stable one, and to plan the upbringing of a child or children. So, in the earlier days, the marriage is not institution. I mean, it was not given a term marriage. So, in that particular period of time, it is it is just a relationship between a man and a woman. It's not making a family, and there was also not a proper plan for the children for their growth and development. But when the name marriage was given to that particular relationship, and when it was made very stable and a very regular one, it has a very specific plan on how to run a family, and at the same time how to um, grow a child. So, if we consider the type of marriages, there are specifically two different types. So, I mean, the term marriage or the concept marriage has been divided into two different types. One is single marriage, and the next one is multiple marriage. Though we have different types in multiple marriages. So, we are going to look into the different type of marriages. Single marriage. As you know, the term single, it is one. So, for example, a one man will get married to one woman in his lifetime. I mean, till his wife is alive. Vice versa, a single woman will get married to one man in her lifetime until his until her husband is alive. It is a type of marriage in which a man gets married to a single woman and do not marry any other woman as long as his first wife is alive. So, if you consider a divorce, for example, if a couple has been divorced, then they can get remarried. It is legal. So, even then, some sociologists argue getting remarried after his or her wife or husband's death, it is not a single marriage. But while few other sociologists argue that it is considered to be a single marriage, we have debate over there. So in India, it is a common type of marriage. It is practiced everywhere uniformly. So though there are some exceptions, like a few people, I mean few group are enrolled are into multiple marriages, but it is the single marriage is the commonly practiced marriage when we consider Indian practice. Even apart from India, single marriage has become the widely accepted one throughout the world. So, about group marriages, there are three different group marriages. One is polyandry, one is polygamy, and another one is multiple marriage. First, we are going to look into polyandry. Polyandry. Poly in the sense it refers to multiple. Andry in the sense it is men. So a woman is getting married to multiple men in her lifetime. So, in this type of marriage, one woman gets married to more than one man. So, now it is a very rare case in India, but few group of tribe practices it. For example, the tribes Tian, Kusum, Kot, Laraki both of Kerala and Tonda of Nilagiri Hills and Khas of Jaunsar Bewar in Dehradun. They practice polyandry, that is one woman getting married to multiple men or multiple men. Even in polyandry, we have two different types. One is brotherly polyandry, and the second one is unbrotherly polyandry. So, brotherly polyandry means when brothers of a family get married to single women is called brotherly polyandry. For example, there are two brothers, Mr. X and Mr. Y. They get married to one particular woman, then it is polyandry. Unbrotherly polyandry in the sense Mr. X and Mr. Y do not have any relationship, but even then they get married to a particular woman, one single woman. That is unbrotherly polyandry. So if two or three brothers get married to one woman, it is brotherly polyandry. If there is no relationship between the two or three men, but they are getting married to single women, then it is unbrotherly polyandry. So brotherly polyandry is found among Tonda of Nilgiris and Cause of Janusarbhavar. So the children from this type of marriage are said to be the children of the elder brother. So if in the case of Mr. X and Mr. Y, if Mr. X is the elderly person, then Mr. X is the person who has to raise the child and he will be held responsible as the father of the child. In unbrotherly polyandry, it is not necessary for the husbands to be brothers. When a child is born from this marriage, some rituals finalizes the father of this child. The second type in multiple marriage is polygamy. In this type of marriage, a man gets married to two or more women. So poly refers to multiple and gamy refers to women. So in this particular type, a single man is getting married to multiple women. It is just the opposite of polyandry. So in polyandry, there are different men involved. In polygamy, there are different women involved. This particular type of marriage is very less in India due to economic reasons. But if we look into the history, this particular type of marriage was practiced. Example, the king, the rajas, they were into polygamy. A particular king will have not a single wife but more than one. So group marriage. Group marriage, it is a type of marriage that came into existence in which all the men of one group will get married to all women of another group. So, for example, there is a group of men in 10 in number, and there is another group of women who are also 10 in number. So, every single male men will get married to every single woman from the other group. So, a man will get married to 10 women. The men B will get married to all the 10 women. The person Mr. C will get married to all the 10 women. So a single man will get married to all the women in the other group. So there are two different groups, the men group and the women group. So there will be marriage all over, and every man will have a rights to have sexual relationship with every single woman, and the vice versa. So this marriage is not at all in existence in India. One of the important steps in marriage is to select a partner who is very suitable. So in selecting a partner, we have to look into different dimensions. So the different dimension has been changing over the period of time. The factors which were considered very important in the earlier days has become less important in the current scenario. So there are different factors involved. One of the factor is endogamy. While searching a partner, many of the people will search for the partner within their own group. Example, within their ethnic group, or it can be the person can be from the same community, the person can be from the same caste group, and the person can be from the same religion. So they look within their own group. If they look for the partner in their own group and not from other group, then it is called endogamy. Then the second form of mate selection is exogamy. Exogamy is searching for a partner and finding a partner from a group which is outside their group. So the partner can be from a different religious background. The partner can be from a different caste system. The partner can be from a different linguistic group or different racial group. So in exogamy, the partner is from a different group and not from his or her own group. So the third one is hypergamy. Hypergamy in the sense the men is from a higher class and the woman is from a lower class, and both of them become a couple. So we have to think about the class here. So the man is from a higher class and the woman is from a lower class. In hypogamy, it is just the opposite. It is a marriage between a high class woman and a low class man. So here the woman is from a higher class and man is from a lower class. It is just the opposite of hypergamy. So the next dimension is high, homogamy. Homogamy refers to the similar characteristic. So if the man or woman is searching for the partner having the similar characteristics, then it is homogamy. So generally, people will look for their partner based on any one of this social dimension. In earlier days, the caste, the religion has to be very important in selecting a partner. Even now, it is not completely extinguished, but it has become less important. In most of the cases, the men and women are getting married to uh, people from people from outside groups, not from their own groups. It could be because of any reason, but the factors, for example, the religion, the caste, which was considered to be very, very important, has become less important now.